Guys,
Political.
welcome back to fuck you. Guys, welcome back to Gameplay X4. I was about to say find this out.
What a intro.
Trying to F me up. Anyway, hope you enjoy.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to GamePlayX4 podcast
Another
episode 57.
and this guy keeps Josh are hitting me of asshole. Anyway,
I didn't even say anything.
You just got in my way. Always. Anyways, guy, I hope you guys are doing fine. Everywhere is for me.
I've been chilling, working,
Everywhere. Where you been, right? That you're everywhere.
and on his bed.
He's
He's been tossing and turning.
He's been at every corner of his bed.
He's been tossing and turning. Damn, Mo, this is
So what did happen this week for you, Ray? What did happen this week for
Everything
you?
that Ruben told you guys early, I was there.
Yeah.
Oh, you were right behind him when he was getting
next to him.
Oh shit.
I was like, he wasted.
Yeah, he went to work for 8 hours straight.
Yeah.
We went to work for 6 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
he waited in a car for 8 hours? Damn.
I was like,
He's like, damn, bro, I'm about to be a chauffeur.
Guys,
No,
like,
He is my chauffeur.
no offense, but only your brother could do that shit. Since you went to work, I would have just dipped out. Like, can you wait for 8 hours? Nah, it's cool.
fucking Ray wanted to change the scene, so he fucking was like, I'm gonna sleep in my car today.
He's like,
No,
I'm gonna do the podcast from the car today, bro.
No lie. As soon as you were like, yo, I just need to go out here for 15 minutes, get some paperwork. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll be back in 15 minutes.
Oh shit.
Leave it to Ray. Ray's the most adventurous out of all of us, right, Ray?
No, he's
Yeah.
not.
Nah,
He doesn't want
he's-
to hit people with his car.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's been playing too much taxi driver.
oh, you got on that BlackBerry yellow?
Yeah.
No, you didn't lie. There was no yellow. Just kidding. But yeah, it's been pretty chill. Annoying, but chill.
So
Sir.
y'all ready for E3 this week?
Of course.
Starts tomorrow. Yeah, we gonna see. I'll tell you. I locked in mine already. Waluigi Tuesday.
You're gonna
See.
be so
Already got a little
disappointed.
bit of the taste of what's coming first.
Yes. We got a little taste of it,
But
Bro,
we'll eventually.
Look, I'll do a bet versus all you guys. Like, how many of you guys? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. So
I bet
20
$5.
to 20 from 20 versus 20. Okay.
I bet $5.
If I win, you guys get $20 split between you. If I lose, if I win,
You get
then,
$5 for each other.
I get $20 from each of you.
No, you get $5 from each other. $5. So you get your 20.
Nah,
I bet
he's not confident enough.
$5.
He didn't bet me last week.
Yeah, I have to. It has to be even. That's why. If I lose 20, you
Nah.
guys gotta lose 20.
He's not confident enough. He didn't bet me last week.
Who cares about last week? We're talking about this week. I'm ready
Nah,
to
I'm
bet
good.
now.
You can have that now, fam.
You
All right,
realize, all right.
let's get to the first topic before we get out of hand out here.
Waluigi is coming to Smash. That's the first time.
No, Waluigi's gonna be crossplay in Overwatch. That's what he's gonna be. See the purple?
Oh, dude, come on.
See the purple? Waluigi's gonna be in Overwatch. I'm calling it. He gonna be wearing soccer gear.
Who's gonna win that piece
Waluigi, right?
on?
It's a skin, bro. Waluigi's the shit, bro. What are you talking about?
Yep.
Just not for Smash.
But for tennis, it's something else.
For Mario Strikers.
For tennis, it's something
for
else.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
For golf, it's something else.
It's Overwatch cosplay. Nasty ass
Why
bullshit.
They're gonna kill the game.
And yeah.
That's not gonna kill the game. Stop exaggerating.
Oh, cosplay is
What
out
was
of the game.
Yeah.
So therefore, after half a decade, Blizzard finally decides to bring crossplay to Overwatch
because Overwatch 2 is coming out next year.
Overwatch 2
They're
is coming.
desperate, man. It's so.
But it's not no more crossplay. Josh, explain it to me.
Okay, so for you guys that don't know what crossplay is, it means a console player can play with PC players, mobile, all that, good stuff,
Yeah,
right?
Explain the bullshit ass console. It's cosplay to people.
So because they want console players to feel superior to PC, right? So PC players, if you have a whole squad that's just PC, you won't be paired up with consoles. It's just gonna be PC. Console players, if although only playing with console players, they can pair up with PC players. But it has to be mixed in order for you to be able to play with different peripherals.
Oh my god, that's some BS. That means that the
But
lowest
it's not peripheral based; it's machine based. So it's not like if you have a controller on PC, you're gonna be paired with controller players. It's by machine, which is kind of nasty because it's like they're trying to baby console players so much. It's like it's not that serious.
Right. Yeah, essentially that's what it is. I mean, one, if you are good enough, okay, first of all, just take the averages, right? Okay, at the top, where people have, $5,000 computers, play for 800 years, and could clap everyone in the game. Okay, maybe console players don't have a chance, right? But for the vast majority of people, you're not going to notice it. You're not going to notice.
The only machine that will notice is Switch because they have 30 frames.
Switch is not a machine. Yeah. So it's like it's like the amount of assumptions that go into this is just amazing. One, it's like they act like everyone has a beast ass machine with a 300 refresh rate monitor and shit.
They don't
like that. Exactly. Most people don't have that. Yeah, a lot of the experience on PC is smoother, but it's not like most of the players of Overwatch are good. I mean, it's like hey, they're not. I mean, it's true. Like most people are either gold or below, and so it's like that's the same on console too. So why are they pretending like if you put them together, all the PC players are magically going to be like grandmasters versus gold? Like it's not going to go out that way. Like it just I don't know why they don't want console players to get better. Like I don't know why they don't want that to happen. Like if you have more variety in the people you face, you're gonna get better. And then you'll really start to see who's amazing gamer, who's not an amazing.
This is one dude who proved a lot of people wrong. He played Lucio on PC with a controller and bodied everybody.
Yeah, he was in
But
Grandmaster.
and these excuse to fix the lobbies that take so long to find one
No,
in
this is
competitive
definitely
mode.
gonna help the lobbies, but it might make it worse at the same time because
It's gonna make it worse for PC, but not for console.
It's gonna make it
That's why
worse
I
for
feel it.
DPS players.
yeah, that's for sure.
It's just ridiculous though. Like I
Why
don't understand
people just want to play DPS, bro? I know it has the most characters all of them,
Because
bro.
yeah,
everyone
I
just
don't get
wants
happy
those
with it.
skills. That's why. That's what it is.
I don't need no skills.
it wouldn't be so bad if they didn't suck either.
Yeah. People just want kills. That's what it is. They want that YouTube video and be like, "Look, I'm good."
But
Ever since
For who?
they grouped that DPS group, and because before it was like defense
Yeah.
characters and DPS characters, but then for whatever reason they decided to just jumble up those two groups.
it's
Like
because defense characters are trash.
Well, you got to think about it, right?
Right.
Their defense characters didn't really do much defending. Like,
Right,
I mean, they
because
bad.
but because they grouped those two categories together and they put it just as DPS, now it's even harder
True.
to get into DPS though.
That's true.
So that like if you would have kept that separation, it would have been easier for people trying to get into DPS because again, you
I
have
mean,
another. I mean, like on those characters alone, like that are in defense, people were mating those characters too, and oh now I have to go on DPS, and now oh fuck, like they're I was a defense character, now I'm a DPS character.
Mhm.
I
So
mean,
like
to be honest, I feel that it's not even that. I just feel that because they have so many characters, they have so much more variety. I mean, when you play a DPS character, you got people who can hack people, people who can freeze people, people who can blow people up. But when you're a tank or healer, you don't really have any of that stuff.
Nope.
Like
No,
it
you
is
just
it is
stay
crazy
there.
because some of these characters, like Sombra, could easily go into support. May could easily go into tank. Like why they didn't just make those characters those instead of forcing them all to DPS? Hey, I even remember Echo when they first announced Echo as a playable character that they were making. They were like, oh, they asked the community, what role do you want to see her play? Everyone's like tank. They're like, we decided to make her DPS. It's just like
Yeah.
like everyone
More
wanted to be a
DPS.
tank. Like it's like they only really support DPS in this game in all their games really. And that's why you
Pretty
have
sad,
so many
man.
players playing DPS.
oh
It's like
and
they get all the buffs, all the
right.
crazy stuff.
And what do you and speaking of Overwatch, what do you guys think that they're going to do PvP as four players versus four? It's not going to be
Uh,
5v5 anymore.
No,
No,
it
it's,
is.
it's
No, they're
5v5,
gonna be
not
4v4.
6v6.
What happened?
It's gonna be 5v5, not 6v6. So 6v6
Oh
now.
yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, 5v5 instead of
I personally
6v6.
don't like that, but whatever.
So what I think they're gonna do is I think they're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Because you only can play one tank
Oh, well,
anyways.
Yeah.
but also you bottleneck. Like now you're not able to have as much people playing your game at
Yeah, that's why the immediate thing they said was we're working at Bastion. That's like the main hero they're gonna rework because he becomes ridiculously OP with one tank.
right.
And then like other characters, that's really the thing about it is that like I don't think they really I think they thought about it, but I don't think they really understood the scope of what a change like that means. It's like when you take away a tank like that, some characters become a lot stronger. Like a lot of the DPS gets a lot stronger.
Hell yeah!
And
Like,
so it's like,
Hey,
and
it's
so
stronger.
now a game that was already had a DPS focus is going to have even more of a DPS focus
yeah,
because
because once all you have to do is just get rid of one tank, and the
right,
team already falls.
right, exactly. So like you're going to see Sombra is going to be ridiculous because all she has to do is hack the one tank, and then he doesn't have backup anymore, right? So you can't even rely on a second tank to kind of shield your team. You're going to have Bastion would have obviously been broken. McCree is going to get stronger. Widowmaker is going to get stronger. Like there's gonna be a lot of a character that just gets stronger simply because there's not a second. And for some of those characters are a good thing. Like Widowmaker getting stronger is a good thing, right? Because she's been getting nerfed out the ass for a long time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like a lot of the problems that overall that they said was bad in Overwatch 1 are just gonna come back in Overwatch 2 worse.
And worse. Yeah.
Yeah, because now like all those people are like, oh man, I'm tired of Widowmaker killing me and just get a shield and blah blah blah. Now when Reinhardt's shield goes down, you're done.
Yep.
You're gonna get clapped. Like you're just gonna get wrecked.
But
Not
now the thing is, they don't even want them to be tanks anymore. They want them to be brawlers.
right, exactly. And that's the thing. Like they just I don't know why. Like they're trying so hard to make an esport that looks good, like for the people watching it, versus actually making a solid game. Like I don't know why
They're killing it.
they're right, they're killing it. They really are. It's funny too because the more changes they've done to the game, the less people have watched. And it is the craziest thing about it.
Like they really, really fucking hate goats, and it's like,
They,
well,
they did hate. They did hate
no, I
goats.
know they hate goats. That's another reason why it's probably 5 people,
Yeah,
5v5.
yeah, and it's like I told you the last time we were here when we were watching Overwatch League. When I was watching Overwatch League,
That
The
shit was boring.
5v5?
it was boring as shit. And on top of that, it's like they come out there and said, "Hey, we put 2v2v2 on so you have to have two tanks, two healers, two DPS."
Be more
A-
variety.
And then they were like, "Oh yeah, we think that you'll be more creative with this." Nope, they're running pretty much the same team because that's how it works with metas always. Like goats was the thing, then goats everyone ran goats, and then Beyblade was a thing, everyone ran Beyblade.
Yeah, no.
Space Jam was a thing, everyone ran Space Jam because that's how metas work. I don't know what the hell they were thinking besides some BS.
I don't know
Remember
what.
the Anna Reinhardt meta? That shit was fun as shit, yo.
Yeah, and then they nerfed Anna. Like no more speed boost, no more speed
Yo,
boost for the
Reinhardt
meta
was a
boost.
god, bro. Man, that shit was fun as hell.
It's just ridiculous,
And he
man.
had a bust ass shield too.
And then of course, when they nerfed everyone, McCree right back on top.
Mercy, they know. When she
Yo,
came out,
I
she was
miss
the goddess.
I miss old school Bastion.
The broken
Slap,
bust.
slap everybody, yeah.
Old school Bastion, you just clap everybody, bro.
Yeah.
That was fun as hell.
And that's what really amazes me about that game sometimes is that they got rid of Scattershot because they said that ability was too broken. They got rid of Res because they said that ability was they nerfed Res because they said that ability was too broken. And yet the most complained about ability in the game, McCree's flashbang, still there. Not
Stunner
really
for
changed that
technique.
much. No counterplay, nothing. You just get flashed, it's over.
Yeah, Flash is an instant kill, bro.
Yeah, he flashes, you're pretty much dead. That's it.
Yep.
There's nothing you
Yeah.
can do about it. Literally nothing. You can't move,
Last shots.
can't duck, nothing. Just dead. And for that, people have been complaining about that since the game came out. Perfectly fine.
Now you remember Flash Tank Buster McCree?
Yeah, you used to be able to flash a Reinhardt and just blow him back.
Yeah, man,
No.
those were the days, man.
Up,
Those were
That's
the early
horrible.
Overwatch days right there.
you just threw it over his shield. Goodbye, Reinhardt. You're done. Like
Damn.
he could fight Widowmakers. Like he could 1v1 a Widowmaker and be perfectly fine. Like it's ridiculous. It was completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't get how they nerf Fat Res, but then get invincibility.
Exactly. Like I don't know why. I don't know what their logic is behind some of these things, but that's the Overwatch. It's just like this crossplay, which is not really crossplay. They're just wasting their time, ruining
Oh,
another.
and there's no cross progression either, so so it's like, oh, if you have on your consoles, if you go to a PC, guess what? You can't cross those skins over. You gotta pay for all that shit all over again. I'm not doing that shit. Fuck
No,
that.
no,
Don't they get
nope.
that link? Don't they get the link their account?
They have to, yeah. Now that
Right.
there's crossplay, they have to have at least a BattleNet account on consoles, and they have to link it. But even if you link it, it doesn't merge everything you have.
Really?
It's still,
Uh,
yeah. You still keep your console stuff on your console and your PC stuff on your PC.
All
So
right, it's time to change stories. Moving
if
on.
they ever implement cross progression, they have to find a way to merge all that content you have into one, because or else it's just not gonna work out.
That's some nasty ass bullshit. Next.
Yep.
Yeah, give up.
Blizzard, man, Blizzard guys, Blizzard's amazing. Apparently, Blizzard is slowly dying.
And I think it's already overkill. Killed him.
Ah, man.
Okay, actually, they just killed him. They actually killed him.
Oh, you know what game I forgot to put on the slides? That game that the ex Blizzard team is making.
Oh, Palia.
Yeah, Pally. Yeah. Early access, boys. We can move on and stop talking about Overwatch. It's boring me.
Yeah.
Overwatch is just
Hey, y'all took a while for it.
fuck Blizzard.
Fuck with
Yep.
You already have that little devil underneath you. Anyways, let's move on to Resident Evil 4, and someone's stealing their Wait, someone stole their what? There's
Did
a
you read the article,
ledge.
right?
Yeah. Someone stole the what's it called?
Art.
Wait, so
Art.
The art design, and so they're
Well, it's not
alleging.
their art.
It's not they're alleging that
Resident.
they're similar. It's way too similar.
No. You're already fucking up. So
eh,
the photographer is suing Capcom because she says that Capcom pretty much took her
Copyright.
photos and used it as not well, I wouldn't say reference. They just pretty much copy and paste it into their game.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of debate about it because it's like, well, technically those designs that the pictures you took of aren't yours, so they're using it as reference and whatnot. But then the legality comes into it's like, well, she took the picture, lighting, and all that shit. She adjusted it and all that crap. So it gets into a really, really, really crazy legal battle. But yeah, most of the stuff that you see there, Capcom did really take that shit and use it Resident Evil and DMC.
Well, wait. The only thing she did is take the picture, right?
Yeah, she's a photographer. She didn't create this stuff. This is stuff that's in the world.
She
Like,
just complaining though. No.
Wait, so how did they take her shit?
she's claiming that they use her photos to make those assets in the game.
Why? How did she know they just didn't use those assets to use?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But the way she's disputing is that the angle that's been used is the same, and I'm just like,
It's a 3D game.
that's what I'm
It's just
saying. It's like,
picture.
I'm reading I was reading the comments, and I'm like, I'm trying to give her the benefit of the
And
doubt,
I
but it's
had-
like,
No, that's a losing battle. Sorry.
I had well from what I have was
because
seeing on
photographers do get copyright. They do get the way photographers work is very, very weird. Like with
But
any
how did-
pictures they take, they own the rights to that picture and
Yeah.
everything in that picture.
wasn't it
No, they own the right to that
That photo.
that photo on that. I guess
particular,
not
they don't own the rights to the stuff that what's in the picture, but they own the right to that still image itself. That's what they own the rights to, but they don't own. Let's say if I took a picture of the Statue of Liberty, I can't say I own the Statue of Liberty because I took a picture of it. But you own the rights to the
you own that
picture.
picture of the Statue of Liberty.
That particular
Whatever.
picture, you own it, right? But it's like I don't get why she's filing at this. Like I don't, because then like I was reading
I don't
comments. I'm
get
trying
it.
to give them the benefit of the doubt because people were saying, well, if you take a picture of something and someone uses that picture, then you should be compensated for it because they use your picture as a reference. And what?
Right.
Because they use your picture as reference, so you should be compensated for it. But at the same time, of when a photographer takes a picture of a monument or something that they don't own, and they're gonna like sell it as prints or something like that, they need permission from whoever created that.
So someone takes a picture of the Statue of Liberty. Can I be like, you copyright infringement because you use my statue as the subject of your shit? No, right?
Yeah, no, that's a public thing, so they
you know
really
what?
can't.
Yeah.
This is why I had thought, the because this is what I heard, and I'm reading it right now again. I'm like, yeah, no, she's an artist, so she took pictures because this is what I was privy to as well. Is that she took pictures and textures and stuff like that were for the game, and then she put it in a book, and that was copyrighted. So she has textures and all these kinds of things that were that she took pictures of, and then what Capcom did is they used those textures and all those photographs and stuff like that that she published in that book and used it in the game. That's where like I don't know if that's where the confusion is, because it's not just she's a photographer. No, she photographed all these textures that she had made, and then Capcom used them.
No, she didn't create those
They didn't create
textures. She went
pictures,
to
they didn't.
location and took
Then
pictures
take a
of
picture
those
of yeah. I don't think
That's what
it
she
was-
did. She went to location. So people are arguing.
Oh no, they're fucked. The Capcom is fucked. Damn, she got right. Oh yeah, they lost.
Why?
Nah, because they had to release the data for obvious reasons,
Yeah.
and the textures had the same file names as her file name.
Yeah, that's the one
No,
yeah,
thing
okay,
yeah,
now
they're
I
where
fucked.
feel like
They're fucked.
the
It's over.
MA079, like yes, it is, but she didn't create these textures.
No, but the thing is that it pretty much shows that they took it from her.
No, yeah, like
Yeah.
they didn't. She didn't create the textures, but the file names for those photos, it's the same, right? And they even
The
use
file name in the fold. So in the folder.
yeah, like the thing is, and they use that in their game.
The thing is, yeah,
Oh.
in the not only did they use it in the game, but in the folder, it's not only the exact same image in the game files, but it's the exact same name of the image. So
Oh,
they
they're
lost.
fucked.
Yeah,
They
they
have
Yeah,
lost.
like
they're fucked.
ME009, and then
Yeah.
they have their own
They're so
ME009.
fucked.
No, it's a wrap. They're
Yeah,
gonna get her money.
that's lost. Yeah.
And what I heard is that she's also requesting royalties.
Oh hell no, no.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
requesting
she can do
royalties.
that.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
could do that if they keep using it, and apparently this is not the first game they're using it.
They're using Devil May Cry too.
Yeah, so
Devil May Cry, and I think two Resident Evil games.
yeah, so
Man, she's
they're
gonna
fucked.
become so rich.
Yep.
This
Catch it
isn't the
back.
first. This isn't the first thing that's Capcom has stolen. Remember that chainsaw dude from Resident Evil 8?
Yeah.
They that's a complete fucking rip from that guy who created that from that horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Capcom is out here just like fuck it. Or Capcom or whoever artist they hired to do this shit, that man is just stealing all this shit, bro.
No, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Like if they didn't use the same the same file name, they would have got away with it, yo.
And picture. File name and picture.
Yeah, like they would
Like
have
you
got
could,
away
like
with
if
it.
it was like one of them, you could probably like make an excuse.
Because it's like we were saying, she
both?
owns the rights
Yeah.
to that image itself.
Yeah.
Not the textures, it's just that image.
Right.
And the fourth part is that they didn't even change the number.
Yeah, they got caught. It's over. They got caught.
Yeah,
See, like you gotta play smart,
Yeah,
right? If you're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
use those same images, bro, like just
change it.
don't name the name of the same file name. Like what are you, stupid? That's dumb. That shit
Whatever,
crazy.
man.
It's a wrap.
That's a
It's a
sad
wrap.
thing.
Yeah, but this isn't the first time Capcom's getting sued for stealing art.
Nope.
And
Ray, you really low. Ray, you low. Yeah.
Doesn't even like it barely comes out of my.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. So yeah, it's a wrap. It's definitely a wrap.
Like I put a conversation in there because that was a pretty interesting conversation. In the other slide, but like, because they were arguing about like, oh, she should be compensated, and they were saying, oh, but should she compensate the sculptor who made the sculpt and all that stuff? This and the third. Then you do have to get permission. Let's say if you go to a museum or a gallery, you do need permission to take pictures of that if you're gonna also use it
in my end, the sculptor's like, Yana, I'm suing her.
Well, the thing is, the thing with galleries is that so when you take a picture of something, it's considered a whole new piece of art. All right, a photo is different.
Yes, it is, but you do need permission to take to use it for commercial use.
Right. And so that plus galleries are a little bit special because the flash of a camera can damage some of the artwork. And so if you just start like flashing cameras, you can end up messing up a piece. And if you ain't got a bag to replace it or fix it, or to compensate the person who damaged it, you'd be some serious trouble. So because sometimes they'll just be like no flash photography at all. Like,
yeah, there is in a museum you can't.
Yeah. So so it is a photo is considered a different form of art.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Especially if you alter it and all that stuff.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it looks very clearly that they just straight up use the image.
Oh yeah, you see the logo on the 4. All that artist did is just put it on the 4 and hit the overlay blend. That's it. That's exactly what he did.
But that's 100%. They probably what they probably did was they said, "Hey, here's a CD. Here's some photos, some textures from 1994, 1996. No one's gonna remember. No one's gonna care." Used it, got caught, got wrecked. So, GG for them.
But that was back in the day when the internet wasn't that prominent either.
Yeah,
Crazy. No, you know what that means, right? You artists out there, don't steal. Just use as reference. All right. Um, everyone's favorite gaming company is back on the rise. You know what? You know what your favorite company is, boys?
McDonald's.
McDonald's. Yo,
McDonald's.
you heard about the McDonald's game station, bro? That shit fire.
Hell yeah.
You get a chicken nugget for every achievement you get.
Yeah, that's what's up. It's stale too.
Yes, sir.
A stale
You
chicken.
get that
nugget.
Among Us chicken nugget, my guy.
Yeah,
Yep.
the one that. Hell yeah. So
Well,
expensive for chicken.
the one that someone probably made like that on purpose.
I know, right? So Stadia's back. Stadia's back, boys. Yeah, y'all getting Stadia now that you can play it anywhere officially.
It's on Chromecast, right? Like directly on Chromecast.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
it's on Chromecast, Google TVs, Android TVs, and all these other platforms that you see right there, like Nvidia Shield TV,
Oh, good then.
Philips. Yeah, finally after what, 2 years?
That, it should have started like that. No lie.
Yeah, that's how it should have been.
Yeah.
The reason why this shit flop is because you could only play it on the fucking Pixel that no one's gonna pay $1,500 for.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like you put it on a Pixel, which you can only get with Verizon.
Yep.
Right. Verizon's service is not that great. And it's expensive as hell, both the service and the phone. And then you say, hey, you have to have a Pixel, and then you expect everyone in the world to play it. Is like you're dumb. That should have just been out from day one. Like should have been available to everyone who had access to a browser.
Exactly.
And
you
then
put it on your smart TV.
That too. Put it on smart TVs. Like I don't know why you would purposely limit the reach of this application, and then
It's
expect
crazy.
it to do well.
Google single-handedly killed their own fucking platform. Like,
Yeah, no, because they thought because they were Google that just putting it out there with their name on it would have been good enough. That's what they thought, and when it didn't work out, they got a wake up call.
Yep. And they lied about a whole bunch of shit too.
Yep. I don't know. Does you have 4K streaming?
I don't know
They
about
said
that.
it was supposed to. He said it was supposed to.
I don't know if it's true for
Hey, they got sued over that. Yeah,
the best thing to come out of State is that controller right there.
Yeah,
that controller is actually pretty good controller for what I've
I heard good things about it. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. I mean, it's good that they're doing this, but this needed to be done. What, 2 years ago?
Yeah, it should have launched with it.
Right.
Like if you want something to sell, you don't limit where it's at.
Right.
Especially if it's a cloud-based service.
Right. Like you get the cloud so you can play anywhere. They're like, nah, only on this one.
Like I think
you might as well just make the console at that point.
If they wanted to do that, they should have done a beta test first on those specific platforms, and then release it to the public once they released it on all platforms.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but Stadia's dead. It's over. Rainbow Six Extraction used to be quarantine. They changed it. I'm pretty sure because of fucking COVID.
Whatever.
But
don't care about
Rainbow Six is actually fire. Rainbow Six Siege is actually a really fucking good game. I don't know if Extraction is gonna be as good as Siege, but maybe. Who knows?
Is it the same game? Just like Extraction? Like, because like you said, quarantine, right? Which is like a kind of like a upgrade.
Yeah,
Extraction is the same thing. I don't know. I'm just that's what I'm asking.
No, this is it's gonna have a campaign. This is a whole new thing.
Okay.
Yeah, is that it's just that they changed the name because obviously COVID quarantine. They didn't want to upset people, so they're just calling it Extraction. That's really it, really. Ubisoft, the one Ubisoft game that doesn't look like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just that. It's not that much. If you like Rainbow Six, go play it when it comes out. The Summer Game Fest is here, boys. Y'all seen that shit?
Rainbow Six, but you gotta find the helicopter and climb up there. You gotta parachute back down.
I need a Rainbow Six where you go up to space, boys.
Bro, I ain't happy. Actually,
you gotta go up to space. That's what I'm talking about right there. So
you gotta find the beacon planet and fly to it. That way you can reveal the rest of the map.
and then you find the rift that takes you to the multiverse, and then you start
Mars.
finding
It will take you to Mars. It will take you to Mars.
You gotta find 800 aliens on the map.
That's funny.
You gotta fight the Martian.
You're gonna see Bertholdt in there, from Ghost merging from Ghost Recon and shit.
You gonna see his body.
Oh shit. So Summer Game Fest kicked off yesterday. Anyone seen that shit?
It was
Yes.
Yeah.
pretty good, to be honest. All 4 hours.
Yeah,
I didn't see the whole
Yeah,
thing. I
I
only saw
like
like
it.
clips of some games.
I
So
watched the whole
yeah,
thing.
like let's be real, right? This is not that much AAA amazing. Right?
yeah.
This is the B tier stuff. This is the B tier.
Yeah. It was
Right?
mostly
Like
announcements.
It was
yeah,
not bad though. It was no.
yeah. Yeah, it wasn't terrible, but it ain't the main event. If you're expecting this showcase to be like Legend of Zelda,
Amazing. No, no,
all that
no, no.
stuff, yeah, nah, it's not happening. Um, this was just a few games. Was it the Evil Dead? There
Metal
was a few
Slug.
games. Yeah, Metal Slug Tactics, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, B tier stuff. B tier.
I didn't see it. I only saw like a few trailers. So well, what games y'all thought was probably the best?
I mean, I like the animation of the
Metal Slug. Yeah,
Metal Slug one, yeah. But
it
then
was
again,
really
I'm a
good.
huge Metal Slug fan. I've played through like all of them multiple times, and so yeah. I mean, I guess I'm gonna be biased. And I like how that ball dude says, "Come here, boy."
Was Battlefield showed at the Game Fest?
I don't think so. I think he
No.
had his
No.
reveal trailer separate on its
Oh,
own.
okay.
Yeah.
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 I
But
thought they showed it at Game Fest. Was the Elden Ring showed at Game Fest?
yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
It was the
That
first one, right?
trailer. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the
No,
first
no,
one.
no,
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
no,
It was
no.
the last. That was the
Uh,
last. That
yeah,
was like his
The last one.
surprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
the one that I showed is the one that like Wonderland, Tiny
Right.
Tina's
Yeah.
Wonderland.
Tina's
Yeah.
Wonderland. Yeah. I mean, that
Overall, it was okay.
Yeah, it was cool. Like, for me was my standouts were what's it called? Metal Slug
They're a Met. It's not
and
one.
Elden Ring for me. I mean, those were my standouts. I
Only
mean,
two. Only two people
Tiny
count.
Tina, I just kind of like want to see what it's more about. Right now, we're just like kind of just giving an idea of what it was, but I kind of just want to see what it's really about.
I mean, Metal Slug is just a different. Now it's a different way to play Metal Slug. To be honest,
Right. Exactly.
and I know I love the whole game about it. So I'm still gonna buy it. Really good.
Right. Yeah,
think-
they said I just hope the more comes out.
I think they realized that they need to just when they make Metal Slug games, keep it in that 32-bit. Don't do 3D, 2.5D. Just keep it the way it looks, how people like it and love it. Because when they did that 2.5D, man, that shit was atrocious.
Yeah.
That thing was atrocious. I hope this game does well because I want a whole new Metal Slug game, like old school Metal Slug.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that game could do well in this day and age. Not gonna lie to you.
I mean, they could make it more like they could make it more like Call of Duty if they really wanted to. It's possible.
Like a first-person Metal Slug.
Yeah, I mean, first person, third person, it doesn't really matter. They could also do it like maybe more like Gears. They could make it probably more like Gears, Gears of War, and the original, not the sequel. But because the thing is, Metal Slug does have a story. They're just not good at telling it. And so it's like a lot of people don't know what happens in those games, and they don't have voiceovers.
Mhm.
There's a lot of issues. Yeah, so like if you do it the old school way, people will probably enjoy it, but I don't think the franchise will last that long.
Yeah, there's a lot of old school games that just won't do well in this day and age now.
Yeah.
The times have changed.
You know what I thought was trash about the game? It's something called Vampire Blood Hunt or whatever that call is. That was sad. Stay from the trap.
What is that?
I don't know, bro. It's just you hunt. You're a vampire and you hunt humans.
That sounds intriguing.
Nah, bro. It's just I didn't like that. The animation of it.
Is that a game? What what is
It
that?
is called Vampire Blood Hunt. You literally are a vampire hunting humans.
What's not fun about hunting humans, yo? Kill all humans.
Already watching so many movies. Underworld told me that.
Killed all humans. Well, that's the game fest, man. I mean, like you don't expect much. Next week though, next week gonna be hitters. Next week we gonna have to have a long ass podcast, yo. There's gonna be
I'm not
mad
gonna
shit.
lie. I'm scared of Nintendo, to be honest. 'Cause
I ain't
whatever
scared no
they
damn
put in.
Nintendo. Nintendo is not gonna come out and give us like what we want. Stop.
What will happen if it will? Like,
They're
what about
not.
it?
Look, the only way Nintendo destroys E3 this year is if they give us Metro Prime 4 gameplay, Bayonetta 3 gameplay, a new Star Fox game, any a crazy ass Smash character reveal, and maybe some Splatoon 3 gameplay out, and then just give me some surprises. Cause right now, what do they got?
So that's about it.
They got shit.
They're gonna give you GTA 6 console wars.
No, no. Imagine they come out and and be like, "Yo, GTA 6, Switch Pro exclusive."
Oh, that's a GG, dog.
Yo, if that shit ever happens, bro, the internet will fucking blow up, bro. It's over. It'll be so over.
Yeah, pretty much.
People will be so pissed off, bro. And if that did happen, I want to know how much money Nintendo ditched out to Rockstar.
Oh, bro, he'd slap you at $1 billion. $1
Yeah,
billion.
we want this game to look like shit on our platform. Let's go. San Andreas graphics.
That's so bad.
I wonder, can GTA 5 look decent on the Switch since technically it's a last generation, 2 generations ago game?
GTA 5?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Would it get Xbox One graphics or 360?
Probably 360. Because the thing with Grand Theft Auto, that world is pretty big. I think that's where the Switch will struggle the most.
Or you think they're gonna show the Switch Pro at E3?
I think they're gonna. From what I hear, they're gonna show it before E3.
You think so?
Well, it's too late for that. Actually, they probably would show it at E3 if they do plan on showing it. Or you might hear it on like Monday because their showcases on Tuesday. But it kind of doesn't make sense if their showcases on Tuesday, show on Monday. They'll probably start with the Switch Pro, and then they'll probably like show you games that's supposed to be on it if there is even a Switch Pro.
Well, I think there is because there's already been chatter about.
Yeah, but you know, it's
about
been like that for a few years though.
I mean, yeah, of course, yeah. But at this rate, we expect a new iteration of the Switch anyway, so we don't even know if it's gonna be a Pro or, you know,
Yeah, just the 4K or what?
we're gonna get the Nintendo Switch 3DS, bros. That's what we get right there. You got 2 screens, and you gotta switch them.
One of the Joy Cons works.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the Switch Pro.
So who hyped for Battlefield?
Nope.
Yeah, I give up on
Not hyped for Battlefield?
They already started.
No,
I mean, how am I supposed to feel? Like they already started lying, so I can't. I can't feel good.
What they lying about? Let's go.
They said gameplay reveal. That wasn't gameplay.
Yeah, that was not gameplay at all. I'm watching the whole thing. I'm like, are they gonna like ease their way into the gameplay? No, it was not gameplay at all.
Yeah, so I was like, nah, if you're gonna stop lying, I ain't gonna hype for your game.
It's already getting a lot of controversy.
Of course.
Because like so it's not gonna have campaign. There's not gonna be no campaign. It's just gonna be multiplayer. It's gonna be a full price game, $60 to $70. They're gonna give you a fucking battle pass. And they try to be like, oh, and everyone is gonna get the same shit, you know, this and the third. You don't have to pay for battle pass to be at an advantage. But it's like they're already removing content from the game. They're gonna pay you full price for the game, and on top of that, they want you to pay more for a battle pass. This is not a free to play game, by the way.
You gotta also look
Hell
at
no.
Like they clearly never learned from
Their past mistakes.
No, from Call of Duty. Who did the same thing and no one gave a fuck.
Yep.
And like there's a reason why Call of Duties have campaigns again.
Uh-huh.
Ridiculous.
I mean, Battlefield's dead for me, to be honest.
Battlefield is not a
2042,
bad franchise. I
bro.
mean, it's gonna have 128 players, which is that shit gonna be chaotic as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
I miss the
Um,
old fucking Battlefield. Battlefield 4 and 3 was the shit.
it's just ridiculous.
But like Battlefield 5, I don't think was that good. Battlefield 1 was fire.
I was trash.
I think this game
What was
could have
good?
potential. We'll see, you know.
I
But
mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, with showing what they showed, I'm starting to think
It's
like,
not
damn,
appealing yet.
I hope they don't do a battle royale because they failed at doing that shit.
yeah.
Their battle royale was hot garbage.
Mm-hmm. But it looks like he's gonna have a battle royale with that tornado. Looks like battle royale.
Oh, you think so?
Uh huh. I need the
No, but
tornadoes coming.
they're doing their maps are gonna be way bigger with dynamic weather.
I know, but I think that's part of it. Is that battle royale might be like the tornado will come in. You know that's how they do with this battle royale.
Oh, you think the tornado is the circle?
Circle, yeah. Or it might be multiple tornadoes too.
Because I maybe because she was able to lift herself. The tornado lifted her and she was gliding away from it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So I don't know if that's gonna be the actual circle, but
all right. Well, we'll have to see, but I'm not. I'm not hype at all.
Yeah.
No story means I don't give a
and the crazy thing is, Battlefield stories are actually
pretty
really
good. Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, like Battlefield
Yeah.
1, that story was fire, bro.
Yeah. But hey, man, they like to just shoot themselves in the foot.
Oh, and since we're on the like military shooter, right? COD is going back to World War II, by the way.
No one cares about that war. Yet.
Exactly, like
Bro,
it's over with. Like
stop going back, man.
they're going back to World War II, and they're gonna update the Warzone map to look like World War II.
World War II.
It's like, look, Call of Duty World War II was not good, and Sledgehammer Game is making that game.
It was. It was. I mean, their World War II games did make Call of Duty, right?
What?
Call of Duty was, started out as World War II game.
No, I'm talking about the Call of Duty World War II, the new the latest rendition.
Oh, I mean, people just tired of the war. It's like, we get it. World War II.
Yeah,
World War
yeah.
II.
I'm going to World War II or World War
Like,
One.
how many times are you gonna retell World War II story?
Yeah.
We know what happens.
Like, unless they're about to have like Kevin Spacey as Hitler or something, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, we already know Nazis bad. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, Nazi bad. We win.
Yeah.
Unless they make a whole new story different with like they make the Nazis win, that'd be interesting. But
Now, you know what's gonna happen? Look, they're gonna go back to World War II. Gonna tie it to the zombie mode because that's where it started. They're gonna, and then they're gonna try to be edgy with the nukes on Japan. Watch. And that's what's gonna happen. They gotta try to be
I
edgy with
think
it.
where else does explore when it comes to like war games and what?
I mean, we can explore the one country that never gets any respect for being in World War II on our side. You guys know what country that is?
Nope.
China.
Oh, so you want to do a war with China?
No, I mean you could explore that.
Oh, a war with China.
Like a part of World War II.
The politics of it?
China versus Japan, or something like that, versus the obvious three countries versus Japan. Like we already know what three they're gonna focus on.
Yeah, because they always go to Germany. They're always in Manchester.
Germany, United States, UK, and Russia are always the main ones, and they always show those. No one cares about Canada. No one cares about China. Like it's ridiculous. It's all so it just gets boring. I mean, you don't have to show Canada. I mean, that's pretty much just like the other two. But well, I guess technically, during that time, Canada was a part of the UK. But yeah, it was. We know how this is gonna play out already. All right, we know how this is gonna play out. Just leave it a war alone, okay? At this rate, with the way we doing this, Nazis pretty much won.
Ain't that some shit?
They're like, we're gonna be so bad, you guys are gonna talk about us forever.
And you're not gonna let us go.
Yeah.
You're gonna make stories. You're gonna make video games. You're gonna make everything about Nazis. How we were so bad, but y'all still making stories about us.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Hitler's in hell, like, haha, I've won. The joke's on you. I meant to do this so I could be in history for life.
Still relevant, that's the thing.
Yep, still relevant to this day. Battlefield.
But either way, what those battles have to do in order for them to compete against Call of
The
Duty?
story.
Well, it already sells well.
They
It doesn't sell as well as Call of Duty, but it does sell
They
well.
re-announced they're not gonna have a campaign.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to really compete against Call of Duty, to be honest, there's really nothing they can do. It's mostly a personal preference because Call of Duty is just like you have hit scan weapons. You know, the maps aren't as big. It's very action paced, like player to player action, right? Battlefield is more like big ass maps, big ass warfare, weapons and tanks everywhere, vehicles everywhere. And because even I think in this new one, what's it called, 2042, something like that.
Mhm.
They said there was going to be 128 man fights,
Mhm.
and so it's just one of those things where it's like if that appeals to you, then you play Battlefield. If it doesn't, you don't. But the thing is with Battlefield is that those games take a very long time to finish.
Hell yeah.
Like, it takes you a couple hours to finish the map because that's how it goes. Call of Duty, it can be 15 minutes, it can be 20 minutes, and then it's over. You can't really carry in Battlefield like that. I mean, you can get a lot of kills, but if your team is trash, your team is trash.
Yep.
And then if someone just happens to get a tank before you and they're good with it, I mean, I don't know if you guys ever played Battlefield 3,
Yeah, I
but there,
did.
but there was this
Uh-huh.
thing where you would have like that helicopter, the attack helicopter, and for whatever reason they thought it would be a good idea to have people sit on the edge with their guns out.
Yeah, I remember that.
But one of the guns that you can use as an engineer is the blowtorch, and the blowtorch repairs the weapons, the tanks and all that stuff. So what people would do is you have the one guy in the seat shooting people, and then every time he was going to take damage, the engineer who is already in the helicopter would just pull out the blowtorch and repair it in the air. So they literally couldn't die unless they got like wrecked by like 5 people on the enemy team. And so it's just one of those things where it's just if that does not appeal to you, then don't play the game. Simple.
The one thing I gotta give Battlefield though, that they do a good job of making you feel that you're at war.
Yeah. No, the game looks
Oh,
good.
yeah,
The
they're-
ambience is good. The sound design is really good.
Yeah, like when something blows up next to you, like, oh shit, yo, I feel
That's
that.
real.
Right. The presentation is amazing. It's just the gameplay is one of those things where it's like it's an acquired taste. Because you're not gonna be sniping people halfway across the map by just clicking them.
Yeah, it's not happening. You need skill for that shit.
Right. Like you gotta pre-aim that shit and then hope they hit that. They keep going the direction they're going in.
Uh-huh. But nonetheless, I'ma just wait. I mean, if you got Game Pass, you're pretty much gonna have this game anyways, because EA plays on it. So
Right.
kudos to Game Pass. Since we're talking about Xbox and whatnot, so they're gonna show 40 plus indie demo and game demos at
Oh, we can move on then.
at at the Game Fest. 2 of them are just gonna be Glimpse of Sable and Tunic. This is just to show that off. If you're really into indie games, you go check that out. But they ain't really much to talk about. It's gonna be June 15th to the 21st.
Did they show any bit of it so far, or just?
Oh, they
just,
showed they just showed have a trailer of Tunic and the Glimpse of Sable.
This is why we don't care, guys. Okay, look at this. I'm looking at this page. Okay, I'm looking at this page. And guess what one of these games are called?
It's called Tunic.
No. This game is called Lake.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Is that exciting? Is that exciting to you guys? Lake.
I mean,
What about Rift Breaker? That looks interesting.
Lake is probably an engaging game. It's probably great. Okay, it's probably a fantastic game. I don't know, but with a name like that, I'm surely hell not gonna try it. and that's the problem right there. Lake. Okay. Well, what's the next one? Foot.
Oh, Rift Breaker. Rift Breaker. Yeah, Rift Breaker. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh my
It
god!
looks like a Plant vs Zombie type game.
Lake.
No.
Rift Breaker.
Oh, Rift Breaker.
Yeah. It's a over the top, and it looks like a
Oh, I
Plant vs Zombie
see. I
type
see.
game. It looks pretty cool though. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah,
Oh,
I
it's nice
mean,
retro game.
yeah. So if you like indie games, this is for you. Go watch that shit. I mean, there are some indie gems, so don't sleep on indie games.
Yeah, that's
Some
true.
of the best games started as indies. So
Like ahead of my game, ass cheek. There you go. To 2021, December
Oh,
2021.
oh God! Let's move on before this guy starts talking a bunch of crap. All right, Andres' favorite game, Elden Ring.
Elder.
Oh, you know what I just noticed because I'm gonna cut ass at you, Ray. Do you like you in the title he put Elder Ring?
Okay.
Oh, Elder Ring.
Yeah, Elder Ring. Elder
Oh,
Ring.
I put Elder.
You put
Sick.
Elder Ring. Ray, I'm gonna just cut ass on your code. You have to do is just copy and paste, bro. You just have to copy and paste something.
Yeah. The thing is,
That's
in my
all you gotta
head,
do.
in my head, it says
He's not
Elder.
hey, he's not as good as Capcom, bro.
Nah, Capcom the kings of
Yeah.
that shit. They're like, yo, look, yo, they're like, yo, here's my homework, but change it a little
Oh,
bit. They're
that's
like, nah, I'm not gonna
horrible.
change it. I'm gonna keep it the way it is.
Oh, that's just
Teacher
horrible.
won't notice, bro.
So
There,
Andres' favorite
I
game.
updated it.
Andres' favorite game of all time, Elden Ring. See, I almost got fucked. See, Ray, you almost fucked me up. I almost said Elden Ring.
Hey, I
Andres, go
told
ahead.
you, anyone can make the mistake.
Go ahead, Andres. Take it away. Your favorite game of the world, right here. Let's go.
Come on, just
It's not my favorite game, but I mean,
full review right now.
it's the game that I was most anticipated for this year.
Why?
But we won't get it until next year.
Why is this most anticipated for you?
Because we haven't had like a Dark Souls game in a fucking while.
We had Demon Souls.
Yeah. Did we just have Demon Souls?
Yeah, but
Yeah, we just had Demon Souls.
but like in the true vein of like a Dark Souls, like I wanted something.
Demon Souls, what? That's the original.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I wanted a new one though. Like
Oh
Demon-
wait, so wait, are you saying that Demon Souls is not a new game? What?
technically it is.
What? Oh,
Depending who you talk to. I mean, it is a new
we,
game.
we can go back a few podcasts. You were saying it is a new game.
I mean, it is a new game for whatever you know, like the mechanics and stuff like that. That wasn't in the original game, right? But like, I wanted something like truly where they. I mean, we saw a lot of new shit in the trailer, and like you know, I guess you can be different classes, right? It looks like you can be an assassin class. It looks like you can be a mage class. You can be. I don't know if this is one of the classes or it was just one of the bosses, but it would be really dope if it was one of the classes. There was like a brief moment where it was like a wolf, but it had soldiers' armor, and he's howling, and a lot of people are speculating whether that's gonna be a class. If it is a class, that'd be really dope. Um, but yeah, just like the things that you can do, it's basically Dark Souls Breath of the Wild. Like for what they're saying is that like everything that you can see like in the horizon and stuff like that you can get to, like you can go there, you can, even if the geometry is kind of like jank, because they're, you know, Dark Souls has some, you know, level design where like the geometry won't let you like jump a certain like a rock or
Yeah.
whatever. And this, because they introduced mounts to their game, like now that doesn't seem to be a problem with mounts. I mean, it even looks like the mount has a double jump, like a fucking Yoshi. Because like when there's that one scene with the dragon who catches the lightning, and he smashes it down. It looks like it to get out of the way, it has like a double jump. So like, and which is cool too, because you can actually like Breath of the Wild, you can bring your mount to do well. I'm assuming it's only in the open world, right? I don't think you can do it in like inside, like let's say like buildings or in a castle, whatnot, and bring in your mount. But like it looks like also like, you know, Breath of the Wild, where you're on your mount, and as long as you're in the open area, you can use your mount while fighting enemies. So that looks like a cool concept for Dark Souls, because Dark Souls, I mean, never really had that. And it also looks like you have different mounts as well. So it's not just like one stagnant mount, like there's different ones to get in the game. So it looks cool. I also noticed there's a lot of Norse mythology. Like the main guy that they keep, you know, choosing in the trailer with the white hair. A lot of it has like runic designs, like like in what Vikings use.
Yeah.
And there's also like a lot of Viking bosses, like, well, not Viking bosses, like Norse bosses that you can tell, like the deer and it looks like also they're using Yggdrasil, which is the tree of life in the game. So that looks like the main focal point in the map that keeps coming up in the trailer. So it looks like a lot like Norse mythology that they're using. A lot of people are saying that maybe in this game they're using all of Dark Souls and like, I mean, yeah, Bloodborne and Dark Souls, games like all their mythology and they're putting it into this one game, which I kind of don't think that's right. I could be wrong, but that's what a lot of people are talking about. I doubt that they would culminate all those mythologies and put it into one, but I could be wrong. Because for what I'm seeing and like even the designs and stuff like that, it's a lot of like Viking inspired Norse
Oh,
mythology.
that definitely is. It definitely
Yeah.
is a lot of Viking inspired stuff.
Yeah, even to the horses too, like how they're depicted and they're like they have fur instead of like like short hair and stuff like that. That means like colder climates. So you only usually see those horses like up north and stuff like that. So and especially like in the mountain areas and stuff like that. So but I mean, for what we saw and what you can do in the game and everything, it looks great. The bosses look amazing as in like bosses that you get to fight in the game. Um, but what took like we were talking about earlier, what took me back was some of the rendering to your character and like the mounts. Like it's kind of off. It's not like next gen quality, right? Like not the quality that we expect or that we've already seen with Ratchet and Clank. Because like if you look at Ratchet and Clank, the lighting, the fur that like you see and like in Ratchet's like face and like the how the light hits like the fibers in his fur and stuff like that. Like you see all of that shit in that game. And then you see like the fur quality on the mount, and it looks so off. It looks like base PS4 graphics. And so just like that kind of took me back. But again, it could be like early, like an early developer trailer. So like it could be, in its early stages what they decided to show us. But yeah, that's the only thing that took me back. That's the only point that I put against Elden Ring that it could look a lot better, but we won't know until like the game if it even comes out January 21st. I don't know if that's going to be a stagnant date because like we've seen with all other these like huge AAA games, we've gotten delays upon the delays, right?
Yeah.
I don't
We
know.
we were still in the era of delays, bro.
Right. And then so
Unfortunately.
like who knows if they keep that date. Also, I don't know. Well, and they probably still want to keep it that date because it still falls into fiscal of year of 2021. Um
Right.
so they would probably want to do that because also if they keep that in, it could fall into like game of the year for 2021 and stuff like that.
The one thing I know about this game looks so fucking great. It's like so
Yeah, but
great.
I mean that's how Dark Souls and Bloodborne games are, like,
I
really.
know,
Yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah,
know,
they
but
have that
god damn.
I mean,
The
you
manga
Alright.
looks
you
actually
never
pretty
see that
bad.
fucking sun.
That thing is those colors are so washed out.
Yeah,
It's
but
insane.
I mean, that's just how Mia like, those guys like making their games. They look like they want you to feel like this is the mundane. Like,
Yeah.
this is a distraught world, right? You're not
Right.
coming into a sunny, like, Teletubby world, right? Where the fucking
Right.
sun is
No,
bringing
yeah, they want it to be dreary. Yeah.
right, and
Yeah.
so
But
and
like I
like
get it, but if you look at Demon Souls PS5, right? It's
Mhm.
still great, but at least the contrast is good. The
Yeah.
contrast on Elden Ring is just bad.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it could be really early that we're seeing, and they still haven't put like, all those, great filters, and sometimes even,
Yeah, it could be early. It could be early. I hope it is, cause
I mean,
damn,
because
that shit's so washed out, bro.
even sometimes like they decide to use like the default settings to show a game, and then until you start tinkering with the settings in the actual game, that's when you start seeing like, oh shit, this game actually looks good.
Yeah, I mean,
Right,
not only that, but we are watching a recording of a game on our
right,
I
exactly,
mean, we're not really looking at the actual game.
right, exactly. So again, it's really early for me to like start talking shit. We still have like all of this year and then going into January for me to be like, all right, this is definitely
And
this is
man, what they gave us is what we gonna talk about.
right, exactly. Like you want to give a benefit of the doubt of the game, so
You
like
do, but hey, look, let me give you an example, right? This is Elden Ring. This is the whatever the first thing they show, right? You can talk shit if you want to. You can praise it, right? Remember when we saw Watch Dogs the first time? We praised the shit out of that fucking game.
yeah,
So why can't we talk shit about a game?
yeah, no, and but
Presentation, the first presentation is key.
right. It just it doesn't have a lot that is going against it, but for what I saw, it looks like a fun game. What I saw, what you can do in the world,
No,
it looks fun
mechanically
as
wise,
fuck.
it does look like a
And
fun game.
the bosses look interesting. Like it's, I mean, just that scene alone where you're fighting that dragon and he catches the red lightning in his hand, and then he fucking smashes it down. That's fucking dope. Like that would just like it looked like a piece of art. Like this whole fucking it looked so fucking good, and so it just that's what kept me excited for the game was just the plethora of bosses, like the different types of bosses that you can fight in the game.
And you got some what's that called? Guard is that Shadow of Colossus is as
Yeah,
monsters.
Yeah.
there was one boss that he's like in front of Yggdrasil and he's like towering over you, and
Yeah.
it had that Shadow Colossus vibe to it, which
Yeah,
is
that one
which is
definitely.
really
I was like,
cool.
oh, okay, look at that. You might
Yeah,
get some Shadow Colossus feels in there.
yeah. So
What's the
I
other
mean,
game that flopped? Did they remade it? Was it Guardians
was
for
it?
PlayStation? It was
Oh, the
Guardians.
Last Guardian.
Yeah, the Last Guardian. Yeah, there was that
Yeah,
was like big boss and stuff.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, but
I thought they got that feeling.
they what they didn't announce in the in the trailer that they showed, and they probably announced it like of they decide to go into it more in at E3, because supposedly at E3 they're supposed to talk more about Elden Ring.
Of course.
Um,
huh?
it's you can play co-op, so it's for
Oh,
yeah you can co-op, so you can I think it's a maximum of 4 players.
Look, Ruben was like co-op. Yo,
co-op. Wait, yo,
before
co-op?
this game, I was not interested. Co-op, yo, I'm day one.
Yeah,
Day
yeah.
I get to play with my bestest of friends. What?
one.
I kill with people.
That's a day one buy right there. I'm pre-order right now.
Oh man.
I was like, yeah, this is single player, another game like that. Co-op.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's co-op. So I think it's on their website. So if you go to their official website, it says that you
At
can
one point.
co-op against 4.
All right, since we're on the co-op topic, Ruben's new favorite game is going to
Nah,
have
it just
co-op.
look
No, you
like
said this
people
is going to
that.
be Dead by Daylight's replacements. Your favorite game
Yeah.
of all time. So if this is going to replace
That's
your
the-
favorite game of all time, this is going to be your new bet.
Yeah,
favorite
say it
game.
has potential to replace Dead by Daylight
Potential?
because the Friday, potential. Because the Friday 13 was a goddamn trash.
So
And
Ruben,
then
what is this game about?
zombies versus
About the show.
the group. Not even close, dude. It changes the dynamic of the show. It's like you have to collect a piece of papers to stop the swarm of the
I have to
zombies
collect
coming out.
papers in a game? Nah, I'm
Wait,
good.
so you mean Friday the 13th?
Really, if I
Well,
but
is this is not an asymmetrical game, is it?
it's better, to be honest, it's better exciting when it comes to fighting because now you can actually kill the actual because it's as zombies that you can control by other players
Yeah.
and
Multiple zombies.
the real characters. No, not multiple zombies. You have you have like a boss, and then the player can
Oh, so
takes
it's
over
Friday
that
the
boss.
13th.
No, but it has multiple bosses. That's wrong. It's not one boss. It's have multiple bosses in one game. So the things that you have to collect some type of rituals. You have to go to different targets of the house.
Oh yeah, that's
And you
not
had
Friday the 13th.
no,
Well, 100%.
no. What are you doing Friday the 13th?
You can collect. You can either escape or you could collect the different pieces to kill Jason.
What pieces are they?
the sweater, I think it was the axe. Was it an axe or a machete? Well, it actually doesn't matter as long as it's a sharp weapon. Yeah, but you need the sweater and I forgot. Do you remember the pieces, Josh?
You need the character.
I think you need a
Yeah,
generator.
you needed you needed a female character. You needed the
You need a
sweater.
female
and
character. You need a female character to use the grandma sweater, and
Yeah.
then you need to
Oh.
remove the mask before he
Right. Either
before
way,
you
thanks
kill
for proving my point.
Yeah, you also needed a
yeah.
generator if you want to escape with the car.
Yeah, so Friday the 13th.
But this
Yeah.
is not an asymmetric game.
It's not.
But he just said it was.
Oh, it is. So wait,
Alright.
also you're actually fighting a monster or something? Going up against a monster?
You finding bosses. To there's different locations you have to go, and then
Does a player
every location
control
has
those
its own.
bosses?
Yes. The
Oh,
player
okay, so it is
controls-
Friday the 13th.
Right.
It has similar types, but it's not. I won't say it's Friday the 13th.
Sounds
Until
like Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it sounds like
because
Friday the
things
13th.
it says you could be the zombie. That's the question I'm going to answer. When I read the
Yeah.
trailer, when I watched the trailer, it's like you could be the zombie. I don't know if you could be more than one zombie. If all the players can be more than one other zombie, you know what I mean? But it's like you could be the zombie. I feel like it's 1v5 all the time. It's like, that's why I get like close to Dead by Daylight. Because the Dead by Daylight you have to do like in Dead by Daylight you do gen and you escape, right? It feels like Evil the Dead. Like you have to go to certain targets, collect some stuff, and then wipe all the zombies out.
Yeah. So it is a special game. It's 4v1.
4v1. That's not fun.
It's 4v1.
Yeah, that's Friday the
and
13th, bro.
Kind of like Dead by Daylight, but yeah.
Friday the 13th has 8 people.
But by the way it looks like it looks more like
It-
a Friday.
That game was hot.
Friday the 13th had 8 people.
No, Friday the 13th had 4.
No.
The numbers
You
are
played the wrong
irrelevant. The
game.
point is that it looks like it has similar elements to it.
I can see
And
it.
Friday
watched-
the 13th is in is legal limbo, so it makes sense they were trying to move over to the new. Anyways,
Well, yeah, it was
Is
there
this the
because they
same
didn't fix
studio?
the bugs.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay.
But we'll see how it is. Because I just saw the trailer.
Man, I don't really like these asymmetric games, man. I think they're.
But we'll see. We'll see. We need new stuff, man.
It's boring when people get good at them because it's just like they're not gonna really be afraid of you. They're gonna just
Look,
kite you
game's gonna
around
be-
and then kill you.
Look, the game is gonna be good for 1 month. That's it. They're like gonna get bored.
But I thought you said this was gonna be Dead by Daylight's replacement.
So far, it looks good. They're gonna be replaced, but it means how it impact the first day. How it's gonna impact.
I think the
How's
reason
that
people still
mechanic
like Dead by Daylight is because they add new killers and stuff. So
Cosma-
it's
no,
like,
cosmetics and new
gives
killers.
it still gives it playability.
Especially the Dead by Daylight event with Resident Evil. That's what people were saying. Like most of the community say, if Dead by Daylight makes the connection with Resident Evil or make something with Resident Evil, people are gonna love it, and they actually listen to the community for one.
Did it bring it back?
Trust
I'm
me.
assuming that's a no.
Oh, bro, you could be nice. You could be, haven't been that right. Because Resident Evil, big franchise. Or
Man, I'm good with these games though. I tried them out, man. I tried Evolve. I tried Friday the 13th, man. I tried Predator. The only one I didn't try is Dead by Daylight. Like I'm,
You mean the best one?
yeah. But yeah, maybe
You
I should
should
try
try-
Dead by Daylight to like
you
it.
should try Dead by Daylight with Resident Evil because tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow the 4th or the 13th.
Everyone's
Dead by
OP
Daylight.
now though.
No, no
I
in
ain't
rank
got no
20.
perks. I'm
No, in
just
rank
vanilla
20.
as fuck.
You're rank 20 though.
It has matchmaking.
Yeah, have matchmaking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but if I play with I'm gonna get paired up with Beast.
Yeah, if you play with us, then yeah.
I'm yellow rank. I'm not even green rank.
I mean, but that's not gonna be there for long.
Bro, yellow rank? I can't yellow. Bro, you get used to the game. The mechanics are simple. You're gonna get really fast.
The mechanics are pretty simple.
You crouch, you run, you repair. That's all. Oh, use items.
No, but the skill of the killer matters too. because there'll be times when it's just ridiculous.
Bro, but when you see a good killer with yellow red, nothing.
That's my point. If we're there, it's gonna be fun until you start getting people who are like level 1.
Look, the game is pinpointed for the survival advantage. You're 4 against 1.
It doesn't work that way.
It is pinpoint to the advantage of survivors right now.
No.
Yes, it is. Especially the flashbang that just came out with the new perk for us.
Fair enough. I wouldn't say I wouldn't go that far. But
Bro,
yeah.
you could just
Let's see.
repair half a Jenny, go to a locker, craft a flashbang.
Okay.
You could do this as many times you want, as much as you repair half of the Jenny.
Okay.
What do you mean?
All right, we're not gonna turn this to a
Yeah,
quarter Dead by
the
Daylight
fuck?
podcast.
Yeah.
Whenever Ruben gets into this topic, he just goes off.
Let's go into the movies again. Let's start
So
the movies.
that's it for video games, huh?
I mean, for now.
I have
I
one.
mean, next
Before,
week-
before we start,
Go ahead.
we what's it called? This week, New Genesis came out for Phantasy Star Online.
I did, huh?
Yeah, and I tried it out. It's actually pretty good, and it works really well. And the online is actually pretty fucking good. I mean, I was kind of surprised by it. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised because I mean the other one, I mean, acted well as well. The older original 2 version, but yeah, it was pretty fun. I tried it. If you already had what's cool about it as well is that if you already played the original PSO2 and all the shit that you earned in the game, like the cosmetics and all that shit, actually transfers over to the new game. So everything, like even like the cross promotion stuff, the limited edition stuff, as long as it's on your account, you can transfer it over to the new game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's something that a lot of games don't do. They don't give a fuck. They're like, you gotta buy this shit all over again.
Yeah, buy it all over again and
Yeah.
give us more money.
Right. So because also a lot of their cosmetics is like animated. Like, I mean, there's a lot of shit that like you can do in that game. Even there's like a lot of loot shit. I mean, that's where I found out. I was like, oh yeah, this game is rated MA. Like I totally forgot about that. Just because of all the loot shit that you can do in this game. Like hentai.
No, I
type
didn't
of
even
shit.
know like that game was rated MA.
Yeah, I didn't know either, and I've been playing PSO2 for a while, like the original one.
Because you look at it, you're like, oh, teens.
Right, exactly. And then, but I just
Okay.
forget like all the customizable shit that you can do in that game, and it's like borderline adult shit. So
Damn.
you're like, oh, okay. And then you start seeing all this shit, and you're like, yeah, now I understand why. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Like it's like if you want to get into like a really cool online world and like just fuck around and like come back to it and come back in, and I mean it's free. Like they're not charging you, so like you can just play this game. You can play it on PC, you can play it on Xbox, completely free. Like the only thing that you pay is like all the cosmetic shit that you want. Other than that, I mean you don't pay for the game at all.
That's what's up. We need
Yeah.
a more MMA for all of us to MMA and MMO for all of us to play together.
Right.
I downloaded Final Fantasy, so yeah, trying to hit that up.
Oh, 14?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've downloaded it too.
yeah.
I prefer newer games.
Well, this is as new as it gets.
Yep.
You wish.
Hey,
New Genesis?
PSO, New Genesis is
I
new.
thought you meant Final Fantasy.
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
Final Fantasy is gonna be new because they're always gonna release new content for it.
Well, yeah, now they're
Oh,
coming out with
call me when they upgrade that engine.
Oh, it's like the Ragnarok engine. Shit. But
Well-
yeah, man. I mean, PS2 is not
We'll
a bad
see.
game.
We'll see. I've been looking for a new MMO lately.
Yeah, it's if you
Something
want
I could just waste my 20s on.
There you go.
right. I mean, what I like about it. It's a game that you can go in, do quick shit, and then come back out, and then you don't. I mean, like, there's not a huge commitment. Like, oh fuck, I I got to get up to this
Whoa,
shit.
whoa, Andres, you need to relax, dude. You're describing a lot of people's girlfriends and shit. You gotta relax, man. That string of words is very suspicious, man.
Rain Room is like, what's that?
Well,
How about in and out really quick, no commitment? Man, that's a lot of people's love life right
You
there.
know, if that's how you treat him, Ken.
Nah, dine and dash never gets that far.
Oh, yeah. This one says,
yeah.
this one said I take
yeah.
it. Oh, man. But yeah, it's a fun game. I really enjoyed it.
I'm like the equalizer and that shit. as soon as the waiter comes, I start to watch. And then as soon as the meal is over, I'm out the window.
Just went there to eat.
He be the type to tie his date to the table so she can pay when he leaves.
Cool.
All right, movies.
So Resident Evil live action has been announced, and they're showing the cast for the TV show. Are you guys excited for a Resident Evil live action TV series?
Not really.
Yeah,
No.
I am. I
Yeah?
mean, if those movies can sell, being as garbage as they were, I can't imagine a movie being that worse.
It's a
That much
series?
worse. Yeah.
Hey, the new movie hasn't come out yet, so that might be good too.
That's true.
I don't know.
The cast is pretty on point for the new one too, as well.
For the movie or the show?
The movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
But what is this show gonna be about? Like, I see Wesker and then like 5 girls. What am I looking at? You know what I mean? Oh, and by the way, what's his name? Lance Reddick. He's gonna be playing Wesker. Lance.
That's a
Reddick.
weird cast.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying.
No,
I mean, I like him as an actor. Don't get me wrong; he's a crazy actor, but just as Wesker, that's a weird cast.
I think it works. He's a good actor.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Look, he's a great actor,
Yeah,
but I just don't see him
Don't
as
see it.
Wesker.
especially
I
like
don't see it.
I
I
mean,
mean, I just tell you, just wait till he starts talking, you'll see it.
I've
but
heard him plenty of times.
yeah, but he has a really iconic voice. But the thing is,
But my
Wesker
God,
has
dude,
Wesker has a really distinct voice and bravado to him, and he
Mhm.
does not match that.
I disagree. I think Lance Riddick has a lot
No,
of
I need
range.
to see it. I just need to
I think then Lance Riddick has a lot of range, and yeah, I think he can hit it. Like it's like I was telling Josh earlier. It's like when you look at all the things he's done, like he's done action, he's done drama, he's done comedy. He is like a lot of times it's hard to believe it's him. Like
Yeah, but in all those roles, his voice never really changes.
that's not true. You telling me you telling me he sounds the same in Castlevania in John Wick?
Yeah, you can still notice that that's him. Like I'm like, if I hear his
Okay,
voice
who is he in John Wick?
in John Wick, he's the bellhop.
Okay, who is he in Castlevania?
Shit, what's his name? Oh, fuck. You put me in a fucking spot. What's his
Describe him. Describe the character.
Ah, he's the fuck, man. I'm blanking right now.
He was the captain of the ship.
Oh, the black guy, who's on the captain of the ship. That's right.
Yeah, I know. I just said that. The thing is that no, I'm just kidding. No, the thing is, that he sounds completely different. And then even in that Key and Peele skit, he sounded even different.
Because even like because you guys know he's like one of the main figures in Destiny 2 and Destiny, right?
Yeah,
And
he is.
so
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally him.
I mean, of course. But I'm just saying, like, if you really look at like all the roles he played, he doesn't sound the same to me. Like he really doesn't. Like he has like a different cadence, a different voice, like in
I'll
each
give you
role.
that. And Key and Peele threw me off guard. Great. But
Yeah.
in most things he does, it pretty much uses his normal voice. Because he was in Quantum Break as well, and it was the same distinctive voice that he uses.
But like even if that was the case, it's like, are you saying that his acting style was exactly the same in all those?
No, but I don't think he has like you said, like a large amount of range. Like you can tell that's his voice. It's like even though Mark Hamill has a huge ass fucking range of characters and voices and stuff like that, you can still tell that's Mark Hamill. Like behind, even when he does his voice changes, you're like, why does that sound familiar? Even though like it's a new show or an animation or whatnot, you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, he sounds so fucking familiar. Why? And you type it up and you're like, oh shit, no wonder it's Mark Hamill. Like,
But I think that's a bonus, not a bad thing. It's like
no,
the
I know
fact that
it's not a bad thing.
the fact that you know who it is shows how good he is because he's been
Oh,
in so many
I
things.
know that, but I'm not saying it is a bad thing. But I don't. What I'm saying is that I don't think he has that range where he can play Wesker because Wesker is super fucking distinct. I mean, to the point where like
I think if he could play the bellhop, he could play Wesker.
no,
Yeah.
the bellhop has. Look, the bellhop.
Has a similar
has-
demeanor.
No, he does not. The bellhop is like I keep to my shit, like, and I'll follow the fucking rules and whatnot. Wesker is not like that at all. The Wesker is like I do my own fucking shit and fuck what anyone else says. This is what I'm doing, no matter what, and it is my mission and not anybody else's mission. Fuck Umbrella, fuck everything else. It is what I want to do.
No. I mean demeanor. As in when they do something, they're doing it with confidence. Like they know what they're doing is what they're gonna do.
Well, because they have, yeah, but Wesker has shit where he has everything fucking planned out. He's that type of character where
Right.
like everything's fucking planned out. It's
Yeah.
gonna go according to fucking plan, blah, 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 right? And he has that demeanor, but he has those instances where like shit does not go the way he plans, and that's
He
what
keeps his
happens,
cool.
right? Yeah, and he keeps his cool, but it's
Like the
not.
bellhop.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Like
again,
the bellhop was just standing there like an army invaded his shit. He's like, damn, gotta go get the gat. That's it. It wasn't like he went crazy. He just it's another day here. Gotta get the gun. Gotta start blasting back. That's it. I think it's a similar demeanor.
yeah, I just don't see it personally. I just don't see him as.
I gotta see it for myself. Right now, I'm just like iffy about it. To be honest.
Okay. If not him, at least get Jesse Eisenberg.
Okay.
Fuck no.
We can stop talking now. Look, Jesse Eisenberg is a great actor.
Like Jesse Eisenberg did the best Lex Luthor to date.
He's the only live action Lex Luthor in the movies.
No, that was a lie. That was a lie.
I would have taken the Smallville Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor, really?
Like, the best rendition of Lex Luthor, in my opinion, live action is the Supergirl Lex Luthor. Forgot his name, but
Supergirl Lex Luthor.
Oh, the 2.5 Men dude.
Yeah, he
was pretty good.
fucking
Yeah,
amazing, bro. Like,
yeah.
see that motherfucker right there.
It's just that the thing with him is his face screams comedy.
Yep.
Not seriousness. But that's because he was in 2.5 Men.
But when you look at him in Supergirl, you actually see Luthor in him.
Yeah, he
acts.
he has the acting down for sure.
Yeah,
You know
like that. If Lance can do that with Wesker, cool.
You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, and I'm like, why does this fucker look so familiar? And now that and he kept coming in my head, who would play fucking Wesker really well? The guy from The Boys.
Oh, the Australian dude.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, hell, he got the hair and everything.
He has the hair
Yeah,
and
it looks
everything.
similar to him.
And bro, the voice too. Like, come on, you cannot tell
and
me
he
that's
has
not
the demeanor
Wesker.
for it. He knows like,
Exactly. You cannot tell me that's. Put the sunglasses on him. He's fucking Wesker, bro.
hell yeah, you got me right there.
Yep.
See now Lance. Sorry, bro. You're not Wesker. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, no.
I don't know. I think Lance can pull it off.
Look,
Mm.
he. Look,
I
I'm not gonna
100%.
doubt he's not gonna do an amazing job as an actor, but to play Wesker,
I
I
think
have to see it.
I think this is gonna be another Joker situation. Heath Ledger, like you guys will see it, but I think when he's actually in the role, you'll see it.
I need to see it. Yeah.
I gotta see this shit because I don't doubt his skills. I just the casting.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like you see the way he looks, and you see the way Wesker looks, and you're like, oh, it's not gonna work.
Get a picture in Discord.
But I'm thinking that it's gonna work.
It's not even how he looks. It's just like it's just Wesker's demeanor so vastly
Yeah.
different from what he's played. But
Mm.
we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, look at that picture right there. That's Wesker right there. That's Wesker. He's an asshole, so he can play him really well.
Look at that comparison. Though.
Yeah, that's like 1-to-1 almost
Yeah,
right there.
1-to-1, bro. You cannot.
I thought you guys were saying it's not how they look.
No, I know that, but he also has.
I mean, it looks like the argument is the way they look.
He also has the acting chops though, for him.
been
No,
at,
but
like,
we're not
what
we're not using the way he looks. It's just that
Way
the way he played this dude in The Boys is like
Homelander.
Homelander. You can see Wesker in him.
Yeah, a lot.
But Homelander is way more of a douche than Wesker.
No, he is, but you can see him just by his acting that you can see him playing him really well.
Of like,
I don't know about that.
Lance is like Lance. I don't see him playing doing Wesker justice. I just don't.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know, man. I think you guys are
I need to
tripping
see
over
it.
here.
I just need to see
I think you
it.
guys are tripping over here.
Just need to see it. Yeah.
I don't think Homelander is like Wesker at all.
Oh no, I think he is. Just dial down his asshole a little bit, and that's Wesker.
Nah, because Homelander is pretty much a superpower child.
The good thing is like, look, Homelander's demeanor is
A
he
superpower
doesn't really
child.
lose. Yeah, but the Homelander doesn't like when he's acting on camera, he's not losing his cool. He's calm, and collective, stuff like that. That's how Wesker is. When he's off camera, he's a completely different person. But on camera, you can see it because Wesker is calm and collective.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't seen him in enough stuff to make that judgment.
But I mean, if he's done something so good, like you can see it, But like Lance is a great actor, but I just don't see Wesker in him. I'm sorry.
I disagree. 100% disagree.
We'll see when the show comes out.
I need to see that.
Well, we'll see when the show comes out. If he does a good job, he does a good job.
When it's booty, remember Ken, we told you.
Booty for many reasons.
No.
No. I don't care if the show is trash.
Yeah, no.
I
I'm
gotta
saying
see how
him playing as Wesker and it's booty. Just remember, you're gonna be like,
I'm telling you, it can't be booty because dude is good. Like
he's a good actor. He's just not a good Wesker.
But look, you know what's gonna happen too? It also comes down to the writing and the role they make him play, because they could make a whole different Wesker in the series. So
they could. Yeah, alternate timeline Wesker.
Well, he's not a douchebag.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see when it comes out. Personally, live action Resident Evil. I don't know, but hey, Capcom has done worse deals.
Yeah,
I've seen movies. I don't know.
They've done movies.
Let's just expect the worst. Let's just not have good expectations about it. That way, when we see it, we say, okay.
just like the Resident Evil rebooted movie. I have real low expectations for that. The cast is the cast is great, but I have real low expectations for that movie.
Yeah.
Wait, for what movie?
The Resident Evil reboot.
Oh, I'm surprised they rebooted it so soon.
Yeah, they did, but like this is supposed to be true to its origin, so we'll see.
Okay.
All right, let's move on.
None of that fucking superhero bullshit that Alice was.
All right, let's go. Let's go to the Free Guy.
Y'all seen the new trailer for Free Guy?
I think.
Yeah,
think I saw
Yeah.
it. It's a little
Like,
bit.
I don't think this movie is gonna be amazing, but I think I'm gonna be entertained by this movie.
Yeah, I
I'm just
think
gonna
it's just
laugh. Yeah.
like a
Oh,
cool
this
movie.
is a sequel to that one Ryan Reynolds movie on Netflix.
No,
No,
What is
no,
this?
it's a different movie.
Yeah.
So
this is remember it was
no,
supposed to come out last year, but it got delayed.
right.
Oh,
So
I
it
see.
is it's a movie about an NPC.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember
Yeah.
it now. Yeah, you're right. It was supposed to come out last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to come out in November, my guy.
This is this is DOA.
This is one of those.
I'm sorry.
DOA.
It's DOA.
Like, I don't expect this movie to be great, but I
I
think
go
I'll
laugh.
be entertained. I'll be entertained by it.
Yeah, I gotta go laugh.
Like, Ryan Reynolds tends he can be funny.
Right.
But yeah, I mean the new trailer came out. There's not much change from the previous trailer, but it is coming out, I believe, in July. The
Like
summer
what?
movie.
July 4?
Summer movie. But I mean, it's gonna be one of those movies where you watch it, you either get to. Oh, it's coming August 13th. There you go. It's not gonna be amazing. We're not here to say this is gonna be the best fucking movie of the summer, but I think it's gonna be entertaining to watch.
True.
Yeah, it's one of those movies, you know.
It's Ryan Reynolds. He'll carry.
Yeah, of course.
Official Detective
But yeah,
Well,
he carried Detective Pikachu all the way. He did.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It sure as hell wasn't the main characters. That's for damn sure.
Yep.
It was
That dude
Pikachu.
can act.
It was Pikachu and Mr. Mime.
Yep, Pikachu, Mr. Mime was that movie.
yep.
So we'll see in August. It's a new movie.
It's a new movie.
Well, not new, but Blue
Yeah.
Beetle.
Beetle Dragon.
Blue Beetle's not coming to theaters.
Yeah,
So,
ship it to
Good.
me.
will
and
this
Joe Mark.
hurt the movie or will this help the movie?
I think it will help it.
It definitely helped it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think it would have flopped in theaters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
Why?
Because one, Blue Beetle is not that interesting of a character. And two, most people don't know who this is.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Three,
Whoa.
three.
Not interesting as that.
Three. Okay, three. DC is not good at building up characters that people don't know about.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, go ahead, Andres.
I don't agree that he's not an interesting character. I agree
Well, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, because I mean he is an interesting character. But I just
No. The suit is interesting. He's not it.
no. He's interesting.
No. The suit is interesting.
So,
The comic variation of him is interesting. If you're looking at Injustice video game version of him, he's not interesting. Okay? But I mean, he's an interesting character. Even like in the animated series, they made him an interesting character as well. Which he got a lot of development. I mean, they had a whole arc just revolve around him, and so I think it is a smart move because shit, like which was the HBO Max film. I mean, just even Mortal Kombat alone, right? When it released and it got a shitload of views, even though it wasn't critically acclaimed, right? But it still had fucking people going and watching that fucking movie on HBO Max. So I just think that it's a smart move on them because they already have a huge base now because of the pandemic, and I mean, and there's people that are still holding on to their subscriptions because they know that movies are coming out, especially during the summer now and stuff like that. So I just think it's a good move on them. But would they do that with a Batman movie? And fuck no, because those movies usually tend to get seats, asses in seats. But with a new character, not so much. Especially a Latino character, right? Because he is Latino, so like
you do agree
it'll be the
that
first Latino superhero.
you do agree that putting an HBO would actually help him out.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, because people were gonna be more willing to watch it.
Yeah,
It's like
then the movies. Yeah.
rather
The
than
movie
let me go and pay for all these tickets to go and watch this movie.
yeah.
Oh, I already have the subscription.
Yeah.
Let me see what this movie's about.
Yeah, and if
Okay.
that could gather
Go
an
ahead.
audience, right? I mean, Because if he's actually good, for example, Shazam, whatever the name of that character is, that people actually went to see it for some reason.
Yeah,
And
they did because people heard it was a fun movie to watch. Was it a good movie? No. But was
No.
it a fun movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but it did build an audience somehow, or maybe it already had an audience. People were willing to watch it, but I guess this one, I think it has an old audience. I don't think it is gonna have that. But the reach, like putting in HBO Max, is actually smart because it could build an audience. If he actually is good enough, it could gather the new generation in and say, okay, I actually like him. I keep following it. And the next time when it comes out, like if if they renew like a sequel for example, they could say, okay, I'm willing to go and pay a ticket to go see it if it's actually good enough. But DC, like going back to the same argument, DC is the top of it, so we don't know what they're gonna come out with.
I mean, what I like, especially like we don't know what direction they'll take this character in the
Yeah.
movie. Like,
Hopefully, it's not
especially if,
silly.
like, I don't know if the director is also a Latino. Like, I heard reports that they wanted a Latino director, but we'll see. But
You guys know much about this character for the
I
comics?
do.
Okay.
Comic book.
Yeah,
Does it have an interesting story?
he does. He has an interesting story. It just
No, not really.
Not really.
He does.
Yeah.
But it's just he's not. He's well known because he does have like
He's part of the Justice League sometimes.
I remember there used to be a
Yeah,
cartoon about this, right? The Beetle?
Sometimes part of the Teen Titans.
There used
Yeah,
to be
but about like an older audience too, like because he's not the obviously there was an original Blue Beetle, and
Right.
he's
Yeah,
that
yeah.
guy.
And
And
he's like the
then-
original Batman. We don't talk about him.
right, exactly. And then he died off in the comics, and then he was his replacement. And so and he was Latino, which was crazy because a lot of people were like, "Oh, he's not white," so and they made him Mexican.
Uh-huh.
So that's what like I remember that was kind of like controversial back in the days when they made him a Mexican Blue Beetle.
I remember there was this Beetle animated series that I used to watch long time ago, and I used to have this blue lunchbox. I used to.
You talking about?
Are you talking about the Tick?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I don't
You're talking about.
I
You're
remember
talking about the wrong guy, dude.
Yeah, I was like, nah, that don't sound right.
Yeah, I was like,
It sounds like
I thought at first he was talking about Beetleborgs. I was like, that wasn't animated.
Beetleborg was
No, it looked like I don't know. For me, for when I remember, it looked like a fly.
Beetleborgs is creepy Power Rangers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what happens. Is Zordon had an actual body, and he was moving around.
Pretty
There
much.
was machine fly or some shit like that. It was strange.
He's
but
very sus.
I actually like the lunchbox. Like so nowadays, actually, people is very expensive lunchbox if you have it.
Anyways,
Yeah. Anyway,
Blue Beetle is one, not interesting. Okay. The only thing that the Blue Beetle is interesting. The Blue Beetle person is not interesting. Like that's my stance.
Okay, all right. We'll see. We'll see when it comes out.
Because I don't know shit about Blue Beetle. Does he even have powers, or is it just a suit?
So he individually doesn't have powers.
Right.
The suit is.
So he's Iron Man.
It's Power Ranger.
Yeah.
It's Power Ranger.
Essentially,
But
yeah.
it's if Iron Man had his nanotech suit
Right.
because
Okay.
he can basically like make weapons out of anything from his suit.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean, didn't you watch
he's
Teen
a-
Titans and fucking Young Justice?
No, I know like Blue about that, but I don't know the original. So I don't know if the original
the
had
original,
powers and shit. You know.
the
Yeah, there
original
was-
guy was a smart ass fucking guy. He was like Tony Stark,
So
and he made.
Well,
shit.
can we expect
The original Blue Beetle was magic. It wasn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't
from-
technology, and then they
right.
retconned out of technology.
into
Oh,
technology
okay.
because he got it from like an Egyptian blue beetle, like
Yeah.
scarab, and then
Right.
that gave him his power.
So which Blue Beetle is more interesting to you?
Ooh, I
the blue beetle. That's the beetle.
I knew he was gonna fucking go there.
I mean, who has the most interesting like backstory would have to be the original, I think. Just because his shit also deals with magic, and so you're like,
I guess it's like I guess I'm a little bit biased because I'm not really a fan of like teenage superheroes.
right.
But I think the thing is, it's kind of hard to say
Again-
because this
Again,
the
is a
newest
fan
blue.
of weeby teen superheroes.
What?
You are a fan of weeby teen superheroes.
Yeah, no. And so it's hard to say because the new Blue Beetle, like Andres says, is the one that's been fleshed out the most.
Yes.
He's been like the Blue Beetle for like years now, and so it's like it's hard to say who has the most interesting one because the other ones, got retconned. And so I would just have to say, like, based on all the adventures they've gone through, the newest Blue Beetle is the most interesting Blue Beetle, person wise. But like I said, I prefer to just talk about the suit than the actual person.
For me, he has the most stories, so he's most interesting. Who has the most
Right.
interesting backstory would be the original, and then who has the
Oh,
most
you mean like the part before they became the Blue Beetle?
right?
Yeah, I guess.
And then like the most interesting powers wise, probably be the newer one, just because of all the shit that he can do.
Yeah, I mean, it's originally magic, but that technology has now it's pretty much magic.
Pretty
That's
much.
some BS magic.
like it's kind of egregious, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
So
All right, let's move on
Yeah,
to
and
this topic.
Josh is just waiting for that movie to come out so he can sell his comic.
hell yeah. Thank
We're
you.
almost-
Oh, you have a Blue Beetle comic?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You don't get the notifications on Instagram.
Yeah, I had let everyone know on Instagram that to get his first release,
Yeah, I got that shit.
first introduction
And
to DC Comics.
Nice.
Yeah, bad
Yeah.
investment.
If you send it in, you'll get it back in 2 years.
yeah, but yeah, we'll see. Just like with that Berserker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and a lot of it's gone up.
So
I'm gonna hold on to that shit.
Yep.
So, Master of the Universe, that trailer was hot fire, son.
I have yet
Yeah, I
to see
expected me
it.
to say trash, huh?
Mark
See,
Hamill was
gotcha.
good.
Yeah, I expected me to say hot trash, right? See, got you. So who saw this trailer?
I have not.
I
seen
did.
it.
haven't seen it
Obviously,
yet.
yes.
You haven't seen it yet?
A lot of
No.
people were like talking about Mark Hamill's portrayal.
That trailer was
It was
man, that
fucking
shit was
fire,
bro.
dude. Even the music was really good.
I'm guessing Mark
I
Hamill
mean-
playing Skeletor.
Yeah, he does.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, he is.
I thought about though. I think he can pull it
Come
off. Yeah.
on. He's the only one.
Yeah. I mean, the trailer was pretty good. The animation was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have to wait to see.
Trying to take this
Everyone, you know what I mean?
the
Like
first-
this
see the
is
first
what
episode.
we need to see more of in real life. Dudes just taking their shirts off, getting oiled up, wrestling.
Ken trying to tell you
Shut
something.
the
He's
hell
like,
up.
yo, when we
Yo,
gonna
like-
wrestle?
Yo, Skeletor shirt off. He's a skeleton. Gruesome muscles. Decided to get oiled up. Wrestle He-Man. He decided to take his shirt off. Gruesome muscle. Wrestle. I don't know, man. Seems like the obvious way to go in the future.
So you're going somewhere else with that.
Yeah, we solve all our problems with oil wrestling.
Like in Yu-Gi-Oh. Like,
It's-
oh my god. That's
like your car payment is overdue. I don't think so. As you take off your shirt.
I don't think you do think you think it's over, but it's not. So.
Oh.
shit.
No, but in all seriousness, yeah. I mean, the trailer looked pretty good. Not gonna lie.
The animation kind of reminds me of Castlevania. And a
Speaking
lot
of
of ways.
Castlevania, they're actually gonna continue Castlevania.
Yep, because that shit keeps doing really well.
Wait,
Yeah.
the last season wasn't the last one?
No,
Oh, it was the last season of that Castlevania, but it's gonna be a new
They're gonna renew
series.
one.
really? Was it the last season of that Castlevania?
Yeah, it's the last season of that Castlevania, but it's not gonna be the like it's like how the games they go from Belmont to Belmont,
Right.
right?
Are they gonna do
I
it?
think that's how they're gonna do that with the show. Yeah,
Are we
Oh,
going
so
to,
it's also a new Belmont,
to his
okay.
kid?
I don't know if it's gonna be his kid, but yeah, I think it's gonna be because he fought death. That's the end of Castlevania when you fight death. You know what I mean? So like I think they're gonna just
You
go
never
to
know.
the
He can fight Super
Backwards?
Death.
Are they gonna go back?
Super Death.
I still haven't seen the last latest season.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
Oh, well, because he's got shit to do. All right, Ruben.
Well, look who has shit to do now.
I didn't watch it either. It's just that my coworkers like to spoil things.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So they spoiled that Death King and who it was too. I'm not gonna say that because he didn't see it, but apparently he was there the whole time.
I might have just watched that shit while I'm at work.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, yeah, you
But,
got time, right?
I mean, but you shouldn't be saying that on camera, like.
And no one gonna see this shit.
I hope not, right?
Not there. But at the end of the day, honestly, we be on our phones, like, cause that should be dead as fuck, bro. So
And another side note too is, did you guys hear that John Bernthal's Punisher is supposed to make an appearance in Moon Knight?
thank
Oh,
God.
really?
Yo.
Yeah, the
There's
Netflix
supposed to be-
Punisher.
There's supposed to be a lot of like appearances in Moon Knight for some reason.
Well, Daredevil was supposed to be in allegedly supposed to be in She-Hulk.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think he was supposed to not Daredevil, but
Matt Murdock.
Matt Murdock. He was supposed
Yeah.
to appear on Spider-Man 3,
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like a small little cameo or some shit.
Yeah.
And if well, I'll talk about it later.
So
But yeah,
Cowboy Bebop-
He-Man. Yeah, He-Man. It looks
Very
good.
good.
Let's see how it goes when it comes
The
out.
song that they chose is funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
To go
yeah.
with He-Man.
Yeah, I need a hero. Yeah.
I'll every time I hear that
Need a
song,
hero.
all I think about is Shrek.
Shrek, I know, right?
Yo, why? I thought I was gonna be the only one to think that shit.
I'm sorry, like it's been tainted.
Shrek,
Yeah, it's like it's like
Years later, bro. Years later, still.
yeah, it's like that one song from Smash Mouth. It's like connected with Shrek too.
Oh yeah.
Somebody done told
Yeah.
me the world. That's just that
Yeah,
song.
It's been ruined. It's been ruined.
Alright, so Cowboy Bebop is getting a live action. They showed the teaser. Did anybody see that? I did. I'm interested. I hope they do it justice. The original composer is gonna come back and compose for the show, so it's gonna be authentic as fuck. I hope they do the show justice. Not gonna lie to you, because Cowboy Bebop is legit one of the best animes ever.
I think it is the best anime ever. I mean,
Like,
I've yet
that
to find
show-
someone who doesn't like this
That's
anime.
fire.
That show is like it's true. Everyone I've spoken to is like that's like yo, watch Cowboy Bebop. They don't say nothing bad about it.
Yeah.
It's really
What do they call it? Was it I forgot what it was called, a space western or something like that?
Oh,
Best Cowboy.
Space Cowboy.
No. I mean, like the genre that they put it under.
Was it a Space Cowboy?
Yeah, it was
Space
something. I
Cowboy.
think
Yeah,
it was like
Space Cowboy.
No, I think it was like a space western, something like that. But
It was Space Cowboy.
it's pretty epic, the anime. Yeah, but the anime is really good. The casting looks like it's gonna be pretty good. I can't wait to see. I'm actually surprised we got something about it. I gave up like 5 years ago.
It is Space Western.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I gave up on this movie like 5 years ago. It's good. It's good to
I
see
brought
that
it back.
actually.
Wait,
yeah.
is this a movie or a series?
Live action series.
Oh, it's a series.
Live action series.
Let me see.
It says right there.
Oh, it is a
also.
series. It is a
Okay.
A
series.
live
Yeah.
action series.
Oh,
It
so the
literally
movie is,
says
so the movie is GG then.
Yeah, I guess the movie's PG.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am
Yeah.
perfectly okay with that.
I'll take the series.
Damn. Man, I hope this is good because then we could finally get we have a good anime live action adaptation, but continue getting good anime live action adaptations.
Yeah. Can't wait. This is probably the best one. Then they should do Trigun.
Oh my god,
No, dude.
Trigon is a classic, bro.
It's. I know. I watched all of it.
Yeah, you think Big O can transition well to live action?
I think the human characters can. I don't know about the big O part.
Hey man, we got good at CGI nowadays, bro.
We do.
We should put Flash CGI Too big.
Oh God, no.
Please don't go there.
Oh
God.
shit.
But yeah, so you guys looking forward to this?
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah.
I am.
That's good. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Actually, you know
Hopefully-
what they could do? You know what they could do? They could do Zatch Bell. Just have like midgets fight each other. Just.
Oh God, no. We
You can
move
get
on from this,
canceled,
yeah.
Ken. They're not called
You
midgets
Oh,
get
okay,
anymore.
okay,
canceled.
little
They're called
people.
little
Yo.
people. All right.
No, you know what? You know what? It's all good. You can call them midgets because Brad Miller jokes about it. He calls them all midgets too. So there you
But
go.
you gotta realize I'm African American. We kind of have double standards when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah.
No.
no,
Brad
no,
Miller, bro.
no. But in all seriousness, yeah, I can't wait for this series to come out. Oh, I definitely want to see it.
So,
All right.
who's that
Last
Loki?
topic. I haven't seen it.
I saw
Me
it.
neither.
This is half of it.
I saw it.
Look, it's cool. It's okay.
You saw half of
Interesting.
it. You can't
Yeah.
judge it then.
I saw like the first half an hour. You could say like 15 minutes.
And then he went to sleep.
Then I fell
Oh,
asleep.
considering where it's going, they could actually introduce the She-Hulk
lot.
back pilot
Yeah.
from here. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. You also see that. Oh shit! Never mind. I can't say it. I was about to say.
Yeah, you can. There's a lot of stuff in here. I mean, only one thing I'll spoil is I'm actually surprised to see Owen Wilson.
Oh, you
Wait,
are?
yeah.
He does his Mobius really well.
Yeah.
Like his Mobius is spot on, and
Yeah.
the back and forth between him and Tom Hiddleston is really good.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. That
Yeah.
whole scene was really good.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, dude. Like it was hard for me to believe that he was that Owen Wilson's like what, 48?
yeah.
Yeah, like he ain't even that old, but he did it. He did it. Like those two, like they played their roles really well.
I think so too.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch it tonight, right after the podcast. I'm gonna click that shit on.
Yeah, definitely should. 'Cause it caught me off guard. It caught me off guard the direction they took with it, and it caught me off guard the
With Loki?
acting. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll see the
Yeah, I
scene.
gotta watch
You can't really deny the scene.
I was a
yeah.
bit iffy about the series. I'm like, where are they gonna take this shit to?
Yeah.
towards?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's where it's taking it to, man. I can't wait until to see the other ones. And it's
Right.
supposedly each episode, even though it's only 6 episodes, is an hour long each. So you know how
Yeah.
like we've been getting like 20 minutes, 40 minutes here and 30, and then like it's been very inconsistent on like every episode. But
Yeah.
supposedly at Loki, they're like, nah, we're giving you full hours on each episode.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's
Yeah.
what shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they but this one, like this opened up a lot of path they can take.
Oh,
Uh,
damn.
Yeah, with the MCU. So
Hey,
gotta
it's a
watch it.
pilot, right?
Yeah, and Kevin
Yes.
Feige came out and said this series is gonna have the most impact in the MCU.
it makes sense because just from that first episode, you can tell.
Right, you can really tell. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, they even like mentioned like a lot of nods. And you're like, no way. Like, would they take it
Yeah.
there? No.
Maybe when he
Really?
ran into that guy, he opened up that drawer. He's like, "Yeah, we got a lot of them."
Yeah, no.
Did they have an X-Men reference in this bitch?
No,
Or
no, no,
Fantastic Four, none of that stuff.
no. But they did have a mention about a dimension, which I won't say. I
Right.
think
Yeah,
Ken
we
knows.
gotta keep it. We gotta keep it vague.
Yeah, so like the they say a dimension, which I was like, what? And then Owen Wilson jokes about like, oh, we can burn that dimension down. But like,
Interesting.
yeah, just like what? Like
even the judge. We're not even gonna tell you who
Oh,
what, but
yeah.
whoever, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a reference. Yeah.
yeah, that's a
Okay.
reference now. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit, that's okay.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh
But
wow.
yeah.
So
It looks like it's gonna be a good series then.
Mm-hmm.
To watch it. I'll watch it.
I'm lucky enough that I don't know much about the story about the MCU so much. So I'm all for surprises.
You better know you watched every fucking movie.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know the story like you guys, the background.
Read the
don't know
comic
much
book. It's a YouTube.
I don't know.
It's
I
a
don't
Juku,
know- I don't
you
know-
can
I
read the
don't
whole
know much
story.
about it.
I don't know
how
much
to
of
read.
Loki's background.
I can only.
don't know.
I only like watch the pictures of it. Like I don't know how to
Look,
read.
if you guys want to look. There's a YouTube called Comics Explain. He does a
And
fantastic
then he will
job.
explain. Yeah, explain the whole thing.
And he explains
Literally.
everything.
He
The
usually
whole
makes
thing.
video. He usually makes videos when the shows come out too.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
No, I
he will explain. it.
Then you hear it here first. Go ahead and
Plug that shout out. All right,
Mhm.
let's wrap this up, boys.
all right, guys.
Holy shit! Wait, well, Ray didn't fall asleep. We don't know that for sure because he didn't have a camera on,
The
but
camera,
he's
bro,
still
I
here.
did not fall asleep. I swear to God. I tried to be honest. I turned on my camera and I tried, and I actually stayed awake. I was so fucking frustrated. I was like, I didn't fall asleep, and I actually turned on my camera for no reason.
Look,
Yo,
look,
when
look.
he turns his camera on, that's when he starts getting wheezy.
You know what?
Yeah.
I didn't hear the mic up his mouth, so that's so we know.
It was fucking up, but right now you can hear me well, right?
It's time.
And
It's
I
time.
didn't I didn't hear him give the mic a 9,000 gluck look. So
It's time. It's time. Let's go. It's time to get out of here. Go ahead, Ray. Go ahead.
All right, guys. See you guys
I'm done
next
with
time
y'all.
at the same time. Next Friday at 7 p.m. You
Next
already know.
Friday we gonna have a lot of E3
Yeah.
stuff to
make
talk about.
Yeah.
A lot to
Maybe
talk about. Yeah.
we might go live this weekend. We don't know.
We might. Don't lie to people, bro.
We might.
Bro, like you can get your ass up for it.
We might
Like if you gonna go live, yo, you better go live.
We might have some like live reactions. If anything goes up, I don't think so. There's nothing.
We'll see.
Nothing to
Yeah.
prepare. All right.
There's a lot of stuff happening this
A
Saturday.
lot.
Yeah, next week is gonna be a lot of shit
Alright,
going
so
on. next week.
if-
Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Okay, we'll go live on Tuesday if we have the Luigi coming out.
Waluigi,
Sure.
please.
Sure.
And we will raise
Alright.
flags for Waluigi. Oh,
This is the Gameplay X4 podcast, episode 57. I'll see y'all next week.
You
Oh
heard
yeah,
it.
don't forget to check out my new game Pancake, March 22nd.
There you go. He's gonna have a free download link down below. It's gonna be only on iTunes for now.
On iTunes.
iTunes.
Not even on that. Not even on the Apple. Not even in the Apple Arcade. It's gonna be on iTunes, people.
I don't. No, whatever.
he going. This shit's gonna be dead on arrival like Stadia.
Yeah. All right, guys. Peace.
Shit.
Check out Political Peasants.
It's dead.
Oh,
I'm
Joe.
glad someone said it.
I was waiting for Kenneth to say it, but
Bro, you literally told me on Sunday.
yeah,
Hey, I'm gonna text you.
no,
I'm like, all right.
that's
It did it ever came.
No, but I thought that's the ongoing joke though. Oh, whatever.
It's about to be.
no. All right, guys. See you guys next time.
All right, peace.
Yeah.